Welcome back to another episode of Untitled Project 1.
Not necessarily. I think this one's going to be called something like Nerdy McVandelboomarus or something like that. I mean,
Nerdy McVandelboomarus.
I don't know. I have no idea what I'm even talking about. But
I don't think you have any idea what you're talking about half the time you talk.
Fair enough.
Except when it comes to comics. This man can school me and probably most of you out there any day.
I don't know about most.
Comics.
There's some hardcore nerds out there.
Maybe technical, yes. Maybe technical stuff, but not in opinion.
That's funny.
If there were people that made as much money talking about comic books as there were that made money about talking about sports, then this man would have a good living for sure.
What? I don't even think that sentence made sense.
Well, there's not nearly as many people that talk about comic books or comic-related movies and whatnot. That,
G4, and then
G4's not even a thing anymore, though.
It isn't.
No,
I know it's
gone.
I know it's not a channel, but I'm pretty sure G4 still has its own.
Yeah, well, it's gone the way of most things. It's like gone the way of the newspaper. Yeah, everything's internet. Yeah. But yeah, no. And you know what? I missed that show because
it was a great channel.
It was a great channel. They had a lot of cool shit on there.
Olivia Munn, man.
Oh, Olivia
Munn was one of the big stars of that show for such a long time.
I will drink to Olivia Munn.
Dude, I met her one time.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
What?
She was really, really cool. She was a super sweetheart. Very, very nice. And I was on the set of a show doing some extra work, and she and a few of the other actors and actresses were just totally welcoming and really nice, and just giving me pointers and mostly telling me to get out of the way. No, but they were really nice. They were really nice, though. Very, very, very cool. And I told them that I was, trying to make my way, I knew in LA and stuff like that. And they're like, maybe we'll hang out sometime. I was like, I hope that. Well, no, but it was all about, if I ever made it to a certain level of their incredible success.
We'll hang out once you're on top of the hill.
Well, they can't just hang out with every kind of fanboy that's out there. I mean,
yeah, well, not if you act like a fanboy. No,
I wasn't acting like a fanboy, but I'm just saying they don't fucking know me from Adam. And I think for a complete stranger who was an extra on set and randomly asking them questions, they were like the coolest of all time. They were so cool.
Word. I can feel that. You know who I would feel like kind of else is like that? I feel like Jason Mewes from Jay and Silent Bob. I feel like he would be a cool.
Well, he and Kevin Smith.
Well, I think Kevin Smith would be way more about what's going on. He's like way more into the, they got that production.
Well, yeah, he's no bullshit. Kevin Smith's absolutely no bullshit. But he does laugh. He does like.
Oh no doubt he laughs. But he's just like in his mind, the gears are working. 100 steps ahead of time, getting everything right, getting the frame. And Jason Mewes is just kind of like, word bitch like a motherfucker.
Might have been because of certain controlled or uncontrolled substances.
Yeah, true. Maybe.
Might have had something to do with it back in the day. I can't wait to see the sequel.
Though.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to see the fucking sequel.
I can't wait to see the sequel.
The reboot, they're calling it, of Jay and Silent Bob.
Dude, I just saw online the other day they just got together with the two kids that buy weed from them outside of the.
Can I score a nickel bag?
Yeah.
$15, little old man. Put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me, oh. My jungle love. Yeah.
What?
Rio. I think I wanna know ya. Yeah. What? What the hell is that? You don't know Jungle Love? That shit is the Mad Notes. Written by God herself and given to the best band in the world. I didn't say that right.
Motherfucking time! You just gotta keep going, though.
Yeah,
no. Yeah, that's what we try to do on this show. We just try to hang out, hang out with the cool people and make shit happen.
I think every time I slap you with my wings, you should act like I'm slapping you with my wings.
I don't want to get hit with these things, bro. We were putting these costumes on.
This is not a costume.
This motherfucker knocked over the...
GoPro.
He knocked over the GoPro. He hit me in the side of the head.
I'm knocking over lights. I'm running into shit. I'm not used to having a wingspan like this. I don't even work out that much.
Right. You got no guns.
Hey, fuck off. I got some guns. They're just... You ever heard of a Derringer?
Why you keep messing with your face, man?
Because...
Is that uncomfortable?
No, I like it. I just can't help it. I feel cool. I don't always wear masks. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking. And if you know what quote that movie is from, you get 5 cool points, cool brownie points. What in the wide world of sports was that?
But yeah, ooh, you know what time it is?
It's Ardbeg time. We like to drink whiskey sometimes while we're having a beer, or we're like some rum sometimes. We like a little bit of everything. We've got some Irish in our blood for sure. This boy's a little bit Canadian. I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Hey, it's about a month away from Cinco de Mayo, so we're starting early, boys and girls. Yes.
It is almost Cinco de Mayo. Yeah,
yes,
month
which,
away. Month and 3 days.
Which means nothing to me other than the chance to drink more and have an excuse to do so. Kind of like St. Paddy's Day, yeah.
Oh, St. Paddy's Day means a lot to me.
I mean...
St. Paddy's Day is fucking awesome.
Yeah, for Americans, St. Paddy's Day is awesome, for sure.
For Irish people, it's fucking awesome as well.
Yeah.
What the fuck what do you get a problem with Irish people for?
Nothing, no problem with Irish people at all.
I think that regardless of the actual, creation of why these holidays exist is neither here nor there, because the thing about it is that the people who actually celebrate the holidays use them properly and are celebrating them for the right reasons, then that in itself, the holiday becomes something way bigger than that.
For sure.
And thusly, I mean, St. Patrick's Day, I consider St. Patrick's Day so fantastic and so special, not just because I go out and get drunk, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't even, but mostly to just try to track down as many friends as I can, see as many friends as I can throughout the day, whether it's morning, noon, or night, if they can't make a big party or what have you, and just fucking hang out with wonderful people and surround yourself with awesome times. And that's the same thing can be said with Valentine's Day, doing the same if you have a love, or somebody that just means a lot to you and you show that wonderful love, or Cinco de Mayo, kind of like, the Spanish form of St. Patrick's Day.
I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are going, these guys are idiots, and they have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Hey, don't be self-deprecating because they like us.
Look at us.
There's no judgment here.
Nah, I mean, I get it. We're not idiots, man. But, we sometimes just
we
can
act like idiots.
Yeah, for sure.
That is for true.
For true, baby girl.
So, we like to,
Oh, yeah.
We like to have libations every now and then. Some might call that... Well, we won't call it anything for now because it's probably a problem. And that's the first thing you have to do is acknowledge.
You know what? I say the best things happen when you're relaxed.
Good music comes from people who are relaxed, Morty.
Yes. So does good footage.
Indeed.
Right on.
So we like to switch it up today. We're drinking whiskey. We're drinking Ardbeg Islay Single Malt Scotch.
Yeah, where did I pick this up from? I picked this up,
we haven't had this one before.
It was for Christmas.
Like a late Christmas present to yourself?
No, this was meant to be here. That's right.
Well, he didn't tell me that it was a gift specifically for me.
Well, it's a gift for us to be here and
you
to
mean
do
it's
things.
a gift for the shop?
It's a gift for anybody lucky enough.
It's a gift for fairies.
For lucky enough to be here and to experience the wonders of the studio.
You went
Untitled
from Irish to Einstein to Norwegian in 5 seconds. That was awesome.
Listen, all words and accents are made up, so.
Technically, they are habit, not made up.
Well, habits are made up.
Habits happen.
So do words.
I'm gonna smack you in the face with my wings.
I wonder if I'm immune to now. Block. I wonder if I know we're just rambling on right now, but I wonder if what the newest accent is amongst cultures these days. Is do obviously accents change with how a culture progresses, and how dialect regions change. So it's is the new accent these days in the sense of mumble rap, that's how people are talking, you know what I mean?
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
It's so sad.
Trigger whiskey. That's good, right?
That was pretty good. I think it's basically oversimplification of language, and it's hilarious.
It is.
But the thing about
but we English really well, therefore we can break down the English language to literally to one character, 2 character fucking words.
Well, that takes it back to the old adage: just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Well, it's the way the kids are these days. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that.
I can't keep up with it at all. It blows my mind because I feel I still feel we're young-ish at least. And the thing about it is...
No, not at all.
You don't feel that way? I feel like I'm fucking 19.
Look at us.
Oh, yeah, so you do. So you're agreeing with me. Okay, good. Well, I'm just saying that, like, you know, when I see people who are, like, in their 20s or, like, they're 21, they just got drinking age or whatever, to me, they look like they're 14 years old.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Like my buddy Sam, who I went downtown and shot some footage with and some photography. Like, yeah, he's 21 this year, man, and he looks like a kid.
Right? He looks
Shout out to Sam Bennett, man. All in media, love you, buddy. But gotta grow the facial hair, brother. That's what.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you got to.
You don't have
if you don't want to be carded for the rest of your life, you got to.
I to be honest, I enjoy being carded.
I hate
because
it.
when I lived in LA for 2 fucking years, I wasn't, bless you, I wasn't carded a single fucking time.
Yo, that just says something about, like, you know, Hollywood, like how much you can get away with things in Hollywood.
Not only that you can get away with, but it's because, like, the amount of tweens that are there,
Right.
it outnumbers the adults. I swear to God.
Oh.
And then at the same time, the smog, conspiracy alert,
Woo, woo.
Smog in LA is a real freaking fucking thing. So many times they have the public service announcements, oh, there's a heavy, dense fog rolling in from the beach. Why does it smell like ass? Doesn't smell like seaweed. Doesn't smell like any type of fish I've ever had my nose around, dead or alive. It is smog pollution that they leak out, and I fucking hate that shit. Anyways, because
if
of
you're
that...
experiencing long, angry rants and mumbling, bumbling vibrations of the lips,
Smog, freaking, fucking.
you may have suffered from smog and smug pollution.
There
in
you
LA.
go, right there. And you were in LA during one of the smog attacks, were you not?
Oh, it was beautiful too, because we went to Runyon Canyon, and I'll tell you what, smog is bad for you, and smog is bad for the environment, but damn, is it pretty at sunset.
Well, not only is it pretty at sunset, but it allows you to traverse and run the fantabulous South California lifestyle and outdoors without ever having to apply sunblock. Because the smog filters so much of the freaking UV rays that me, Mr. Irish fair-skinned, you can't tell right now, but if you look at me without my shirt on, I'm clear.
Actually, right now we're...
I am blue, if I was green I would die,
Whoa.
but I am blue so
Whoa.
I won't die. If I was green I would die.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyways, so that freaking smog, you don't have to put on a single ounce of sunscreen and you will not get burned 7 hours, not years, but hours.
You know what we're doing more of?
Meow.
You know what we're doing more of, and we should be doing less
Well,
of. And more of the other things.
cheers.
Cheers
Well,
to...
this started about fucking Ardbeg. This is how we got started on this.
This is how this is gonna go.
It's great. It's wonderful.
We're gonna
We
call
should
this...
just call our channel Tangent Studios.
Cheers to being too young to care. No. We'll try that again.
No,
okay?
come on, leave that in.
Cheers to being too old to
To remember what to say.
Yes, exactly. Take three. All right.
What were you gonna say? Cheers
to being too young to care and old enough to know better.
Cheers to that. Oh, you did the whole thing. Okay.
Even though I think literally that fucking saying works better the other way.
That is potente.
I don't know, but we've talked about this before, where like the Sol Cerveza
Goes really well with
and
this
the
particular.
and Scottish peated whiskey, like really smoky whiskey.
Yeah.
And this shit. This shit is so smoky. This is the smokiest, peatiest Scotch I've ever had, but it's smooth. This to me is smoother than Johnny Walker Black. Like
I disagree.
It's smoky and peaty, but this stuff is delicious. And you just wash down the beer with it, man. You're good to go. If you sip on it and you sip, if you sip it and chase it with beer, oh, it's amazing. How you doing over there, Fairy Man? Fairy Batman.
To what you just said, I like that Ardbeg stuff. It's good, and it is definitely the peatiest. And if you're unfamiliar with Scotch terms or whiskey terms, peat refers to, as he was saying, the heat that you feel and the taste of smokiness within the palate.
They burn the barrels before they put the finished whiskey Scotch product in, and that's what creates that flavor. Is that the alcohol sits in that barrel that's been charred or smoked, and then they filter it one last time so there's not bits of charcoal or whatnot, and then it's really good. That burp was brought to you by Ardbeg.
Which we're probably
Scotch
completely
whiskey.
pronouncing that incorrectly.
Ardbeg.
I don't think they're
It's
Swedish
in
Scott.
Well, I mean,
in Scotland.
Okay, but it's like, all right, but this is a very this is almost like a Viking style Scotch whiskey. Like,
Why do you say that?
I think it's just, for me, it's really like that A that's there. Do you see the A?
Well,
I like that style.
That may look
looks like a pagan alphabet style A. I don't know.
I was just saying that it's very good. I like it, especially we were talking about it. It pairs really well with the Sol Cerveza, but holy Toledo, it pairs better sipping.
If you shoot it,
in my opinion, sipping it pairs way better. But shooting that's a whole nother experience.
It was getting warm because we held it for so long. So I just wanted to put it back. We're gonna have some more.
Oh,
you're right there, ferryman.
Woo! I need a beer.
All right.
I need a fucking beer.
All right, new beer.
Oh, look.
Look.
It's a little world.
Ooh, that was so cool.
There might be an entire civilization within the bubbles
Little yeast people.
of the atoms.
And they're just fermenting with excitement.
Dude, I was watching this new show
I can
that's...
see my future in this fucking crystal beer ball.
Yeah. Is it inebriated?
It's like, whoa. Yo, this is crazy right now.
It does look pretty nuts.
That's the coolest shit I ever seen. I've never seen a beer bubble like that.
Indeed. I love the two, I don't know if they can see it, but the two, did you see the two lights?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
On
I
top.
definitely see it. Look
Well,
at it go away.
If I shake it, it might grow because of the carbonation.
That's what he said.
That's funny. Well, I've been watching that new show, Love, Death, and Robots. Isn't that the name of it?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
And there's actually an episode that reminds me a lot of what we were talking. There's a whole civilization within this beer bubble.
Yo, for real, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like sea monkeys, but like beer monkeys.
And I'm gonna drink them.
Ah!
Refreshing and bubbly.
I think one of the first times I ever saw that in the sense of like, how small our world could actually be is in the Men in Black, the original movie, at the end when
The marbles.
when they zoom out of Earth, they zoom out of the Milky Way, they zoom out of the galaxy, they zoom out of the universe, and then it's just a freaking marble being like
Jacks playing jacks and marbles.
and
aliens
jacks
playing
and
jacks
marbles.
and
Do kids
yeah.
even know how to play?
Jacks
Does anyone
and-
know how
hell
to
no.
play jacks and marbles anymore?
I think it was just called jacks, but I can't remember. But I don't think they do.
Yo, what was even the premise of that game?
The whole premise is you bounce the ball and you have to pick up the jacks before the ball bounces a certain number of times. And it's about whether or not you can do it. And the whole aggravating thing is like, you try to grab them as fast as you can, but if you spread them out,
Yo, the only marbles I ever played was with the big marble, and you tried to knock out the pile of marbles from the circle.
Oh, you're talking about when you flick it like that?
Yes.
I remember that. I remember Tiddlywinks. Remember you didn't play Tiddlywinks?
It sounds really familiar.
Tiddlywinks was with the coins, and you take one coin
I feel
and
like
you
I played
flip.
Tiddlywinks with my girlfriend a few times.
Giggity giggity goo.
Girlfriend.
Tiddlywinks is you take one coin and you pressure it on the edge of another coin, and it flips the coin, and the whole point is trying to get it into a cup. I think that was the precursor to quarters.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it was with a coin-on-coin action instead of just bouncing the coin. But no, dude, fucking Jacks, that was a great
Jacks.
fucking game. And the when you started talking about games with marbles, I immediately thought of Crossfire. You've been got 'em to love. Crossfire. Great games from the 90s.
Oh man, you know what? I don't know what kids' TV commercials are these days for like
They're so unimaginative.
especially boys' toys. Dude, that shit was awesome. The production value went into that, man.
Dude, if they
Micro
had...
machines.
Oh, yeah. Dude, if they had a new like Batman action figure coming out, it would be like a whole scene between like him and the Joker,
Right?
Or him and the
And
Riddler.
there's always, why didn't they ever send the blocks? No one ever sold the you know, like the backdrop scenes. You know, like you watch these things and you were like, it made it so much more like realistic, because like there would be like almost like dominoes be stacked up. You know, a wall in front of the bad guy, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, gonna kill you, superhero guy." And then the superhero guy would be like, "Not today," and then shoot like plastic spring-loaded missiles at the guy, and then the guy would fall. He would fall over, and he'd go smashing through the wall like a freaking movie scene, man.
Uh-huh.
That's.
This guy.
I got excited there for a second.
Dude, I was all about action figures as a kid, man. Shit, unfortunately, you know, there was even a time I played with Barbies.
Oh, man. You know who bought me a Barbie for the first time? Shout out to my meme. My grandmother bought me a Barbie doll one time. And I was like, oh, okay. Barbie never had clothes on, ever. Like, never had clothes on.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I stripped her down, too.
Yeah, like, poor Barbie. She was the damsel in distress for, like, every one of my, like superhero action, like, you know, imagination creation things. Like, strap her to trees, you know, go put her behind bars, like, tie her up, you know, and just have the villain, you know, like, held her captive, and then, you know, Mr. Awesome superhero guy would come and save the day.
Absolutely. It
Poor
was
Barbie.
Ninja Turtles sometimes.
Like, that Barbie thought that she was going to get bought and, like, end up in, like, you know, in Barbie's Malibu house with Barbie's Malibu, you know, Corvette, you know what. She's going to live a great life. Meet her Ken doll? No. The amount of Barbies in the 90s that probably never led the lives of the commercials that Barbies were.
Shoot, I launched a Barbie one time.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, yeah, my friends and I took don't try this at home, kids, but we took a model rocket engine and stuck it in between Barbie's crotch.
Yo, we were all Sids growing up, weren't we?
Oh, yeah, we were.
We were all Sids from Toy Story.
It's sad. It's sad to think that, because I definitely did that. And I launched her, and we launched her. It was me and a few friends of mine from the neighborhood. And, dude, she went, like, you know, probably 200 feet up in the air. And when she came down, because the rocket engine and the balance, we couldn't have her standing up, like, and her going straight up and flying through the air. We had to have her upside down with the rocket going straight up. So the rocket engine was blowing this way, right? So when she came down, she basically had the Bride of Frankenstein's frozen hair. Her
like
hair
Cynthia from Rugrats.
Dude, it was frozen in place, straight up, and blacked out from the rocket engine. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was good. That was a good time. That was a good time.
Oh, man.
That was a great, like, Sunday afternoon in, like, 5th grade.
Yo, for real, man. And like I said, look, poor Barbie dolls, man. They just, like, if Barbie from Toy Story ever knew what other Barbie dolls suffered through.
Well, dude, I think that's why that fucking scene in that movie Small Soldiers, where the fucking toys come to life with Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh,
and shit
great
like
movie, yeah.
Well, I think that's why that scene in the
like
fucking
the
movie.
Gorgonites or something like that.
Well, yeah, the Gorgonites and
Yeah, okay.
against the commandos. But
Yeah.
But the thing about it is when the commandos went crazy, they brought a bunch of other action figures to life to be their minions, and they brought a bunch of Barbie dolls to life. And they made them like twisted, sadistic, like
I have to rewatch that movie.
You don't remember that? It was horrifying.
I don't remember the twisted, burnt out
Dude,
Barbie dolls.
there was like a Barbie doll with a burnt off, skinned head, and she had like a kitchen knife on
what the fuck?
a kitchen knife with like a motorized thing that turned it into like a freaking chainsaw, and she's like, I want to play. And she was coming after these people, and I was like, that gave me nightmares. Because, you know, like I did that, you know, like you said, we were all Sids, and God, man, I feel terrible for what I did to these action figures now. Like, you know, nothing sexual, of course, but. Have you ever made out with a mannequin?
Nothing sexual.
Oh, sorry.
Man, fucking scoot over a
I
little bit.
can't help it.
Fucking guy. All right. All right, there's something I wanted to show you. Obviously, you know, we're normal guys. You know, we like normal guy stuff, right? So
Obviously.
I wanted to show you a normal guy.
We are normal guys.
I wanted to show you a normal guy movie about just like us.
A normal guy movie.
Yeah. It's got Matthew McConaughey.
Is it snow falling on cedars? Oh.
No, it's The Gardener.
What?
Worst movie ever.
The
Anyways.
Gardener? You mean The Constant Gardener?
The Constant Gardener.
That was a terrible movie. Wasn't that all about cholera? No, that was Atonement.
No, it was never mind. I don't even want to get into it. I remember falling asleep and he was gardening and waking up and he was still gardening.
Wasn't that Ralph Fiennes? Voldemort?
I don't know, but I know. I don't know, but the chick was the wife, the female lead role from The Mummy.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah, Rachel Weisz.
Do you know who she's married to?
No.
Daniel Craig.
Wow. Okay.
They're a fucking power couple. And Daniel Craig's about to come out with the new James Bond movie that's coming out. I think it's this year. It might be 2020, but I'm not sure. I cannot wait because I have to say I've been rewatching on Netflix. A lot of the James Bond movies have come back.
Yeah.
And they've got all the Roger Moore ones, all the Sean Connery ones. And Sean Connery, honestly, Scotland Forever, he's been my favorite Bond.
Right.
But Daniel Craig, man, he might have the championship now because as a complete Bond, as an ass-kicking Bond, a suave Bond, a ladies' man,
yeah,
and the guy that can get the job done and you believe it.
Oh, yeah,
He's got it all, man. Daniel Craig's amazing.
Yeah, he is amazing on screen. I don't like who he is off the screen. You know, like
what do you mean?
I don't think that his character, or I don't think that him in his everyday life. Like,
what?
He's an amazing actor, and he deserves that role because he can kick some ass on screen. But he's not the badass that everyone thinks that he is in real life. Like, he's way more of a pacifist. Before James Bond, he had never held a gun before.
But what's wrong with that?
It's just, you know, for me, it's about the sincerity of the role. You know what I mean?
Well,
sincerity of the actor. Like, I wouldn't.
Well, if you look back at Bond itself, Bond is supposed to be a completely orphaned and brought up in the English private school system of how to be a gentleman way of life.
Of course.
And sought after by MI6 as soon as he graduated high school or college, which means it's very possible he never held a gun until MI6.
No, that's not true. I guarantee if they sought after him, they sought after him for his intelligence, his cunningness, his ability to wield a gun, his ability to...
Not necessarily.
Or his ability to wield any weapon, you know, any weapon at his disposal.
But that can be taught.
That can be taught, but the reason why I think Daniel Craig got the role is that he got it because he's an amazing actor, not because in his real life he was an actual badass. Like, you know, he wasn't someone that was a gunslinger.
You think Matt Damon goes around kicking people's asses on a regular basis, but as Jason Bourne, I mean, like, come on, like he was.
I think that's different.
That's the whole thing. The whole thing about being a fantastic actor is to be able to be absolutely anybody you can be to their fullest, and if you get cast in the proper role,
that is for being a great actor, awesome.
But so you think somebody who was a former assassin should be an actor in a movie?
Oh yes, absolutely.
But you realize
that you wouldn't get Nicolas Cage to play the role of one of the two guys in the Tenacious D in a Tenacious D movie. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not.
Now you might, because he's kind of overweight.
Yo, shout out to Tenacious D, and I'm
wearing a Tenacious D shirt under this.
Oh yeah, you are. Shout out to them, though. They are awesome. I love their new animated movie that they did, and how Jack Black has been really keeping up to date recently with YouTube and Facebook, and like creating little blogs and little shorts, like short films and whatnot. It's badass, man. Rock on. We saw you at Shaky Beats. You were awesome. Kyle Gass is awesome. You guys put on a hell of a show. I wish it was a longer show, but you know, whatever. It's cool. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh my god.
Anyways, getting back to what I was saying, man. Normal guy movie for normal guys like us. Matthew McConaughey and Snoop Dogg in The Beach Bum. So let's watch that trailer right now.
Before I accept whatever orders they give me today, I just want to start off with a little bit of poetic foreplay.
Oh shit.
One day I will
Just Spring
swallow
Breakers.
the world.
Yo, that was a good movie.
And when I do, I hope you all perish violently.
Is that the motherfucking moon dog?
Dog.
Man, you look like shit.
I look like I always look.
You have pissed away your talent on women and booze and...
Jonah Hill.
Now you're talking. That's what feeds the juices up here in my nugget, man. Now get all these things going. They start to hear music. The world's reverberating back and forth and I hit the frequency. And I start to dance to it and my fingers get moved. I'm spinning all over the fucking place. And the fucking words come out.
It all stops now. The foolishness.
You gotta publish your novels.
And if you mess this up, it's jail time.
Oh shit.
Wish me luck. I'm off to write the next great American novel. We may have a gangbang when I get back. I will invite your mother. Thank you, Mr. Moondog.
Thank you, Mr. Moondog.
I'm trying to uncover my connection with the world.
Just
Zac
follow me, my
Efron.
friend.
Throwing a lot of respect to that guy.
Let's go, man.
Is he a good pilot?
Nah, man, you got glaucoma in both his eyes.
It's perfect.
And I love it when a plan comes together.
Let's hit it, baby.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
Martin
Jimmy
Lawrence.
Buffett.
You wanna shoot something, shoot this shit here.
Okay.
Now I gotta feed my coke-addicted parrot.
Yeah. Yeah, do it again.
Wow.
Yo, tell me that doesn't look good, man.
It does. It looks like a combination between like something Hunter S. Thompson would write and
The Big Lebowski.
maybe a bit of the Big Lebowski, but like it's like almost like the main character is Zaphod Beeblebrox from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah. The Nickelback looking dude. I always thought he was from Nickelback.
Nickelback.
He looks just like that
Dude,
guy.
you don't know that actor, man?
I don't know that actor.
Dude,
no.
he's been in so many freaking. He was in fucking Charlie's Angel. That's a tiny thing that he did, but he's done a lot of stuff. He was recently in. Oh God, I gotta look his name up real quick.
Maybe that's who the beach bum was once he left Earth, bro.
Oh, you mean once he came to Earth?
Yeah, that's right. He came to Earth in the show. That's right. And once he left Earth, that was like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was the next like stage of it all. You know what I mean?
I see. Sam Rockwell. Dude, Sam Rockwell is also, he's in Iron Man 2. He's from so many different movies. He was in that recent movie I
Oh my
saw.
God! Is he the guy in Iron Man 2? That's the
arms
the
dealer.
mogul, the arms deal.
The guy that's
mogul?
trying to get the War Machine suit.
Without the hair, he looks totally different.
Oh, I know, right? Dude, he's been in so many movies over the years and so many shows, and at the same time, he was also in this new movie on Netflix called Moon. Which, dude, that was trippy movie. Very well, dude. That guy's an amazing actor, Sam Rockwell. But anyways, so Beach Bum looks fucking fantastic. It looks hilarious. It looks wonderful. Oh, it kind of reminds. Oh, that's the. So it's like Hunter S. Thompson meets Big Lebowski. Meets I just had it. Oh shit. I just had it and then I lost it.
It's in there somewhere, John.
I know, I'm looking for it. Can't find it.
Flappy Buttery Nips, whatever the fucking name is. Flappy Fairy Nips.
Hold on, give me a second.
Come on there, Betty.
Hold on.
Long tips.
It was Tippy Longbats.
Tippy Longbats. At least he remembers his name.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't.
Oh god.
All right. Well, while you think
Hold
of
on.
it,
What
I'm
were
gonna
we even
drink more.
talking about just now?
I have a feeling with this show we're gonna make the same episode every time.
No, but it's gonna be different every time.
And then forget what
But
we
it's
actually...
also gonna be different. Shit, we were talking about Sam Rockwell, and we were talking about
like who the beach bum Reminds
Oh
you
yeah,
of,
that's right. That's right. The other
four of
movie.
the- yeah.
So it's like Big Lebowski meets fucking Hunter S. Thompson meets Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
and
yeah.
then-
Like
and then-
his crazy drug.
And then the
fueled
character is
adventures.
Zaphod
Yeah.
Beeblebrox. It's Zaphod Beeblebrox in Wolf of
Wall
Lebowski. Wolf of Lebowski Thompson. Well, no, Wolf of Lebowski in Las Vegas. No, Fear and Loathing in Wolf of Lebowski.
Many brain hurt.
Anyways, going back to the movies, you really suggest Beach Bum, huh?
I think we would like it. I think we should go see that.
I think we should.
For sure.
Fucking A, man. I think everybody should. Everybody should go see that movie. I mean, try it out. What do you have to lose? $10? Okay, and if you don't have $10, you can lose. If you have like $4, you can lose. Wait a few months until it's rentable on one of your cable platforms, or if not, on PlayStation Network or Xbox Live, and then you can get it for like $3 or something like that. It's worth $3. A new movie starring fantastic actors, written in a zany way, obviously, that could potentially be beneficial or have some kind of heralded fantastic epiphany that just bewilders your entire life and change your fucking destiny forever.
That's the way I felt about Wolf of Wall Street. That was like the last zany movie, kind of like that.
Well, thing about it is
I know
dude,
it's
Jordan Brewster, man, he had a fucked up life. I mean, that guy.
Oh yeah, well,
props
what I'm
to what
saying,
he did, but damn.
But what I'm
I
saying
couldn't do
is
that.
like, I think too much of what Hollywood does is they try to do redos and remakes.
Well,
and,
the biggest problem is original
and,
content.
Original content is so far and few between these days. Yeah. So something like The Beach Bum, to my knowledge, there's nothing out there like that, and that would be a great freaking movie just because it's gonna be a story about a new person or a new life, a life's work. That to me is what Hollywood should be focusing on. Kind of like how in the last decade or so, Discovery Channel has have moved their focus from documentary style, facts and exhibitions of the world. They've gone to like shows like Swamp People and Duck Dynasty and Last Frontier and Iceman, like all that like real stuff where real people like live these lives.
Reality television.
Well, it's reality television, and I get that there's still a level of scripting to it, but stuff like that is more original than, let's say, remaking Batman for the 15th time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's overdone. All that stuff's overdone. So I say focus on people's actual stories, zany people. The Howard Sterns of the world, the Beach Bums, the Big Lebowskis, the Jay and Silent Bobs. Like those characters that may or may not be, fictional, but at least it's a new concept, and big Hollywood doesn't really do that anymore.
Well, I mean, I hear you on all that, man, but at the same time, what I was I didn't want to interrupt you because I really like the wavelength you were on, and I can jive. I'm hip to your jive. But at the same time, one thing about it is, I mean, I dig what you're talking about because it definitely seems like Hollywood and a lot of the main studios and main producers of entertainment on the television and film level are based on regurgitation and based on repeating and revamping and rebooting. But at the same time, what we did harp on about the Beach Bum movie is that even though it does look good, looks interesting, looks kind of fresh, it did remind us of certain other things, so thusly it is somewhat of a re-representation.
Somewhat, yeah.
But
okay.
real quick, let me get to the crux of what I'm trying to say. Is just that, like, beyond the whole trying to maintain originality for entertainment value, I can get that. But there is a certain level of regurgitation that happens no matter what, because beyond any type of fantasticness that we've ever experienced through life, Saturday Night Live, Monty Python, Saving Private Ryan, Castaway, what have you, any big movie, any big genre that's come out, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, even if it's regurgitated, it's not necessarily just trying to make a monetary income on that said thing. It's also trying to pay homage on some level and bring back some form of flavor, especially to the newer generations that are existing today and that are being born every single second of every single day. And that being said, and let me get to the last one thing you said, because you were talking about remaking Batman 15 times, is that sometimes, dude, I do detest regurgitation and revamping and rebooting, and it gets annoying, all the endless sequels that happen. Insidious has like 6 or 7 chapters now, and the first or 2 were fantastic, but it got repetitive.
Yeah.
But there are certain things like Batman, or like certain things, but just to use your specific example, I somewhat enjoy the new revamps of something said like Batman, because in my personal opinion, there are flavors of the renditions that have come out that still have incorrect dilemmas or variables, as well as maybe not exactly portraying the proper values or principles of said genre or universe. And thusly, when a new writer or director gets that fresh take of that same genre that's been done a million times, sometimes it can be gold. And sometimes yeah, and thusly,
Sometimes.
there is still room sometimes.
I
for
would
that.
say, if we're going to talk about Batman for that, like Christian Bale and this 3 series movies he did, the trilogy, like, to me that was such a revamping of Batman movies. Like, it put Batman into the real life like scenario of what Batman can be, because holy shit, we can talk a lot.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, my brain hurts, man.
Everything hurts. Holy tangents, Batman.
How long are we gonna do this for?
I don't know, but we definitely need a part 2.
Part 2? That's lame.
Well, gotta roll with the punches, my friend.
Yeah, you're right. I'm tired.
I'm tired too. I don't know if y'all are tired out there, but we love you. Thanks so much for watching. And please tune in to part 2 as soon as it's available. We are Untitled Universe, and we'll be back at you real quick.
Rock on!
Thanks for watching Untitled Universe Show. Please press like and subscribe before you go. Stay tuned for part 2, coming at you real soon. Till then, we love you and thank you all. Freaking fucking. That is, potente.